For today's Cyber CEO episode,
the quality of work has been better than some of the people that we've had in person. We've been able to save a lot. Just with the Cyberbacker, really anything you can think on an operations side, a Cyberbacker can do. It has been great. All of our Cyberbackers, we appreciate y'all. You are the ones that help keep the wheels turning. And, without y'all, we wouldn't be who we are today. So we appreciate y'all.
Welcome to Cyber CEO, wherein we talk about how our cyberbackers helped our cyber CEOs take their businesses to the next level. Cyber CEO is powered by Cyberbacker, the world's leading provider of admin support services from anywhere in the world to anyone in the world. Please visit our website www.cyberbacker.com for more details. All right, another beautiful day and, of course, powerful day here at Cyberbacker. My name is 𝗙𝗪𝗹𝗶. I'm back with another episode of Cyber CEO. So we have another special guest on the show right now. Scott, how are you doing today?
I'm blessed. How you doing today?
I'm doing great. Thank you very much for asking. We know you're very busy, so we also appreciate your time for giving us, of course, being on the show. Now, we know and understand. Can you tell us something about yourself, Scott, so that our listeners might know you a bit more?
So my name is 𝗙𝗪𝗏. I do have a team inside of CyberCEO. We're out of San Antonio, Texas. Last year, our team was able to serve 432 families. This year, we'll be on track to serve around 700 families if we stay at the momentum that we're at currently.
Wow, that's a great number. Imagine from 400 plus to 700 this year. Now, I also understand that behind the scenes, you have your own cyberbacker supporting you in your business, correct?
Yes, sir. I do. We do.
Right. So how long have you been working with your own cyberbacker?
We've been with Cyberbacker a little over 2 years now. And for our operation team, so we have Victoria, who is our director of operations in-house. And then we have 4 cyberbackers now. So we have a lead cyberbacker and we have 3 cyberbackers underneath her.
Wow, 4 cyberbackers. Imagine having your own cyberbacker team. How's the experience been so far?
It has been great. It was a learning process for us. We had to learn to let go. Yet since we've let go, we've been able to get a lot of time back, as well as the quality of work has been better than some of the people that we've had in person. Most of the people we've had in person, actually.
Wow, that's great. Love hearing those stories. Now, what can you tell me about your cyberbackers? The everyday interaction, the relationship?
So they communicate with the agents on our team through Slack. When it comes to the transaction coordination side, we have that fully leveraged. They also provide client care coordination and anything that we need just on the back end. They're the glue that helps piece that together with Victoria. So we have from 8 a.m. to 9 p.m., 7 days a week, we have somebody on that back end with Cyberbacker that's able to help in case anything falls through the cracks. And then we also have our lead Cyberbacker that looks over and has the talks to help motivate the other Cyberbackers that we have.
Wow, imagine 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, someone is supporting you there. Now, I just wanted to ask, you have your own cyberbacker team over there. How much additional revenue have they made you, Scott?
So the amount of money we were paying somebody in-house to do transaction coordination, we've been able to save a lot. So when we look at our P&Ls, just with the Cyberbacker component, we've actually gone up 3% for our monthly profit using Cyberbacker.
Wow, that's a substantial growth for 3% every month additional. How about the time? You have your own cyberbacker team. How much time have they saved you?
I don't even know if I could calculate the time. So for Cyberbacker, she had to do a lot of time herself on the back end. So she had to do a lot of training videos on how to do this and how to do that on the back end. Yet because she put that time in on the back end, when we hired the Cyberbacker, we got the time back now. So that's one thing that anyone looking to add a Cyberbacker to their team is really putting those pieces together on the back end that are going to help you on the front end.
Of course, that is very, very important. The virtual leverage. Now, you've touched on it a bit earlier, but what I'd like to know next is what are the specific tasks that your cyberbackers are currently doing right now? Maybe the general ones, because you already
Mhm.
have a lot of them.
So they take care of pretty much everything when you can think of when it comes to paperwork. When it comes to the back end contracts, listings, everything on that end is leveraged. We have what's called CTE that helps us kind of like our scoreboard to let us know where we're at every month. So they help input into that and make sure that we stay up to date on that. And then anything that's missing, they on Slack, they'll reach out to the agents. They'll say, hey, this is missing in this file, this is missing in that file, just to make sure that when we get to closing, there's nothing else left and we have our DAs and we can get a disbursement that we can get paid that day.
Of course, of course. Now, these type of roles could really grow within the next few months and the years to come. My next question is, what are some of the things that you're considering having your cyberbackers do in the future?
So again, client care coordinator is somebody that, takes care of the clients. Database management is another one. Taking care of the data bank, making sure that we're doing everything that we need to do on that end, smart plans and all of that. Really, anything you can think on an operation side, a cyberbacker can do.
Especially anything that they can do in front of a computer mostly, except of course
Yeah.
get your coffee. Now, I know this is a tough question, but what I'd like to know next is, have there been any, let's say, challenges or opportunities for growth working with Cyberbacker?
So when we first, started hearing about the virtual assistants, we used a different company. And Victoria, we had 7 in-house transaction coordinators before we went to virtual. And with the other company we used, there was a lot of balls that had been dropped. So then we were like, you know what? She was like, I'm not letting it go no more. It's, we're going back in-house. And it wasn't until I talked to my maps coach, Jordan Freed, he said, hey, you should look into this company called Cyberbacker. Started by Craig Goodlife, another Keller Williams maps coach.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it'll be great for you to look and see if that might be an option. So we met with them, and in the beginning, it was a little bumpy. And it was because we didn't do the right things up front, the right training up front that we should have. And then it wasn't until we actually sat down, Victoria, and she did those steps, step by step on, is a video on how to, and she did a how to for everything. And then the Cyberbacker 𝗙𝗂, which is our lead one, she's been with us the longest now too. And she was able to learn and master everything that Victoria taught her. And then now they train each other. She helps train the new cyberbackers when they come on. For our org chart next year, we have it where for our org chart, the way it's going to look, we're going to have 8 cyberbackers inside of our organization.
Wow, that's very, very exciting. Another additional 4 cyberbackers. So, let me ask, you have already bought into the idea of virtual leverage, right? A cyberbacker. Now, there are still a lot of business owners right now that haven't really decided to have their own cyberbacker or believe in virtual leverage. What advice would you be able to give them, Scott?
You should take the step. It's going to be a step for growth. It's going to help you in your business. It's going to help you work more in your business than on the business, because you have the correct leverage. Just again, it is a different type of learning that you have to do. It's mindset. You have to train your mind and say, okay, I'm going to let this go to somebody I do not see every day. And then from there, you still do your Zoom. So we still do a Zoom once a week with them. Yet on a day-to-day basis, you're not going to be interacting with them, and learning to let that piece go and just say, okay, I'm going to let it go. Yet I know it's going to be worked on just as good, if not better, than if I had somebody in-house. And then when you look at your P&Ls, when your profit starts to become larger, you got to look at what else good you can do inside of your business to be able to help that grow.
That is awesome advice, Scott. One last thing. I know that your cyberbackers would be listening, of course, once we have this online. Would you want to give them a quick shout out on the show?
Yeah, so all of our cyberbackers, we appreciate y'all. We have 4 of them with Maloof International Group. We are thankful for each one of you. You are the ones that help keep the wheels turning. And, without y'all, we wouldn't be who we are today. So we appreciate y'all.
We're very excited to see where this partnership with your business would be in the next few years to come. Scott, thank you very much for being on the show.
Thank you. I appreciate y'all. Have a good one.
Thank you for listening to our daily dose of Cyber CEO. Stay tuned to know more about how Cyberbacker creates a difference in this digital time and age. You can visit our website www.cyberbacker.com and follow our social media pages on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, YouTube, and Spotify.